you do and what you guys are doing over at Decoy and everything.
Yeah, so I'm Khalil Abdullah. I am a co-founder of Decoy Games. We are an indie game studio based out of Massachusetts. We just recently released Swimsanity this past year, and we're just here to make really cool games.
Awesome. Did you always want to be in video games? Were you playing video games as a kid, or did somehow life bring you here in a different manner?
Yeah, I always wanted to do something within games. I don't know if I necessarily had in mind when I was younger that I wanted to start an indie game studio, because indie gaming is still relatively new. But I mean, I've been playing games since like the age of 4. I played the first game I played was the original Super Mario Brothers on NES with my brother as well. And since then, I've probably played every type of game, played every console ever since then. So gaming's always been a core part of my life. And once it came to actually finding a job and making a career out of it, when you're looking at, what you want to do to build like a financial foundation, but also something that you do from a passion standpoint, gaming was a no-brainer for me. Our booth started building up lines because people were starting to it's a 4-player game, and people would line up, and then one group might play and they start laughing, and someone else hears them laughing. They're like, oh, I want to do that. And it's kind of like this trickle effect. And that was the first moment for me where I was like, okay, I think we can do, our game's not perfect, but I think we can do this for real. So
I guess I have to save this question for your brother. But when you guys were little, did you kind of gravitate towards that back end stuff once you got into college, and he kind of gravitated to the other thing, or was it the opposite and then you guys kind of switched?
No, I mean, so when we were younger, we used to do everything. I was just always artistically challenged. There's nothing I would love to be able to draw and stuff like that. I just can't. My brother was actually a very talented artist when he was younger, but he gravitated more towards the tech field. So he has art and drawing experience. I'm just actually so bad at it that we had to make an executive decision that I cannot touch visuals. I can't make decisions on visuals, and I accept that fate. And it's really that simple. Yeah, it's just I'm horrible at visuals.
Yeah, so it's kind of just the world telling you, nah, this is
they put me right in my place. Back end, you're really good at math and physics and making sure things are moving the right way. So I'm like, okay, I accept that.
Yeah.
You have the resources today to learn this stuff. And in the process of learning, even if you don't go into game development, you're going to learn things that can maybe benefit you in other jobs. And don't let people define your success. Maybe your success is that you just want to make a game for yourself and play it in your living room. Maybe your success is financially based. Maybe your success is the fact that you just want to release a game on Steam. I think people get into troubles and start losing confidence when they allow someone else's success to define theirs. Right? Oh man, Cuphead came out and they were just 1 million users on day one. And that they set their own goals and they achieved them with the way they said it. You don't even know if that was their end goal, but things happen a certain way for so many different reasons. People can look at Among Us. Among Us didn't blow up until 2 years or something after they made the game. I guarantee you they probably thought that was the end for them 2 years ago, but that might not have been success, what we're seeing for them in Define today. So long story short, don't find reasons not to do it, because nowadays it's so accessible. And like I said, define your own success. Don't let other people tell you what your accomplishments are.